and Brito.
Sean gets it to Seal.
Oh! On for Keene State.
At the oh man, they gotta come to him. Get out of here.
Here's Seal, right, gets it out to Brito. From 3. Sean throws it in, batted away, nearly picked off by Swarthmore. And that will do it.
Keene State is gonna win as DeZell slams it for the victory.
Backs it up, now goes to the drive. Crosses over, his right-hander is good. All-American possession there by Ty Nichols. Keene State's going to the Elite Eight. 68-64 with 3.4 to go. Brown rises at half court, misses the three. And the Keene State Owls come back from down 12 in the second half to outlast and outplay Christopher Newport. Keene State will dance for the 2015 Bruins Conference champion.
And it's over. Keene State has won their third LEC Conference Championship program history in back-to-back.
Fast up, gives back to Seal. Hunter playing the alley-oop. Hazer's gonna have to take the prayer. Does. Off the glass, no good, and the Owls will hold on and win the Little East Conference Championship.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Spaulding Gymnasium. I'm your host, Logan Prato, joined with JJ LeBlanc, bringing you today's LEC men's basketball matchup between the visiting Corsairs of UMass-Dartmouth and your Owls of Keene State College. And for Keene, they kept their LEC unbeaten streak alive last Saturday with a huge win at Western Connecticut, a game that ended 92-76. And this is a crucial game because in terms of the LEC standings, it gives the Owls a chance to wrap up the 1 seed for the tournament if they were to get a win here against UMass-Dartmouth this afternoon. So with that all being said, JJ, who's the guy that we're gonna watch out for tonight?
Yeah, Logan, tonight I would like to turn the attention to Captain Jeff Hunter, number 13, who not only had another 20-20 double-double last Saturday when he poured in 23 points and 20 rebounds, but he's also been racking up accolades this season. From the all-tournament team earlier this season, then the Bevo Francis top 100 list, multiple LEC Player of the Week awards, and now his latest achievement is becoming the 14th leading scorer in school history, and of course counting. There's just so much that Jeff does contribute to this team when it comes to winning.
Yeah, and he's a special player, and as much as me and you like to watch him, our viewers do as well, and everybody behind us, whether it be faculty of the school and students of the school, just love to watch Jeff Hunter go to work night in and night out. But now we're going to move it to the UMass-Dartmouth side. They're a side that are not enjoying as much success as last year. Of course, they appeared in the LEC championship last season. Got a couple of wins in the NCAA tournament as a 5 seed. This year they're just 6-15, 5-7 in conference. Who are some guys they have on their team?
This is a team that still does have some talent and some vets that can make plays for them. And it all starts for me with a guy who is going to do a lot for the Corsairs, with Dalen Sanders Dyer. Dyer impresses me because a season ago he did not start, averaged about 5 points a game, and this year he leads the team in scoring with 16 points a game, third in rebounding with 6 per game as a 6-foot guard, and finally leads the team in assists with about 3.5 per game. So for those reasons, I'm excited to see what this grad student can do for the Corsairs tonight.
And not to mention, JJ, these are two teams that met 3 times last year, once in the LEC championship, so they know each other. Obviously, this Dartmouth side's a bit different, but so is this Keene State side, so I'm looking for a good matchup between two teams who know each other tonight. So make sure to join us back in a couple minutes here for the national anthem, as well as the starting lineups, and then to the tip-off.
Let's do it.
Proportion to me is the lived experience of our Division III student athletes. They balance life from an academic perspective and the rigors of competing at a high level, bonding with teammates and building lifelong friendships. But they also are involved in their communities. They work jobs and internships and volunteer. They've learned to be resilient. Diverse experiences are setting them up for the future.
Passion's love. Passion is love for what you do. Because I think when you face challenges, it comes down to how much you want it and how much you love it. Passion is what keeps you going forward. Seeing so many people that were like-minded and so hardworking in their sport and academics, being surrounded by like-minded people makes you want to be more passionate. I think it pushes you to a different level that maybe you didn't think you had. And you can do the best of both worlds and love all of it.
A good citizen is someone who wants to make a positive impact, both in their communities and in the world around them. The Division III approach is absolutely the best approach out there for amateur sport because it wants student athletes to explore all parts of who they are. Be successful in the classroom, be successful in competition, be successful in the community. So our student athletes learn what it means to strive for and attain success, but doing it the right way and being good citizens.
Comprehensive learning is being able to adapt to experiences and apply the things that I learned. Being an athlete and juggling academics helped me grow as a person, and things that I've learned, I was able to apply it in another field, putting them into everyday life. Developing comprehensive learning helped me prioritize certain things to make sure I get to where I want to be.
Responsibility is being accountable for your words and actions, first and foremost. It also is an obligation to be a positive influence in the communities around you. Being in a D3 program, you're going to have lots of different opportunities. You're not just an athlete, you're also involved in student life. Your academics are extremely important. We give a lot of our student athletes responsibilities right from the start by giving them leadership opportunities, by having them engage in the community, being a positive influence. That's being a responsible person.
I believe sportsmanship is a mutual admiration and respect for your fellow competitors. We all go through a lot to reach the point where we compete against one another. It's important to realize that. So once we're finally on the field or on the court or on the starting block, we look at each other as fellow human beings and not just competitors. Being able to recognize the hard work that other athletes are putting in creates a more positive and inclusive environment.
So when I ask students why Keene State, the students say unanimously it's the sense of community. The feel when you walk on this campus is immediately a sense of belonging, a sense of safety, a sense of welcome, and a sense of opportunity and promise. And so I think our students feel that when they come to our campus, and they experience it when they join us. Why students choose this campus is the sense and feel, and also the opportunity and the promise of that opportunity for them when they're making the decision. And why they stay is that we deliver on that promise. We have students from urban environments, from rural environments, and when they come to Keene State in those first weeks of forming a new community, they bring all of those experiences together to create a better Keene State. It's a campus small enough to feel a sense of recognition and identity, and a campus big enough to feel part of something bigger than yourself. This isn't a passive experience, so please get engaged, find a club, make a new group of friends, get involved in a recreational sport activity, in an intramural sport, get involved in a creative performance, go see a show, be a part of this community and squeeze everything you can out of Keene State. And if you do that, I am confident you will have an exceptional experience and your life will be changed as a result of it.
First for the Corsairs of UMass-Dartmouth. A senior from Worcester, Massachusetts, number 11, David Sanders Dyer. A junior from Plymouth, Massachusetts, number 14, Jake Leonard. A junior The head coach of the Corsairs, Mr. Brian Baptiste, is assisted by Tommy Keys and Brian Rudolph. Now, the starting lineup for Heralds of Keene State College. A senior from Springfield, Massachusetts, number 1, Jared Seashon. A sophomore from Lincoln, Rhode Island, number 3, Octavio Brito. A junior from Lowell, Massachusetts, number 4, Nate Seau. A junior from Lynn, Massachusetts, number 12, Mason Baptiste. And a senior from Hudson, Massachusetts, number 13, Jeff Hunter. Head coach of the Owls, Ryan Dees, assisted by David Hastings, Kevin Ritter,
Ladies and gentlemen, as we get ready to tip off here tonight, we're just going to recap the starting lineups for each team. First for the Corsairs of UMass-Dartmouth. Number 11, Dalen Sanders Dyer. Number 14, Jaquan Leonard. Number 24, Isaac Percy. Number 30, Jackson Zankin. And number 31, Michael Urquhart. And now for your Keene State Owls, it's number 1, Jarek Seashon. Number 3, Octavio Brito. Number 4, Nate Seau. Number 12, Mason Jean-Baptiste. And number 13, Jeff Hunter. Exciting matchup. Obviously, LEC opponent. Last time Keene State played UMass-Dartmouth in Dartmouth. 1-point game at halftime. Game ended up finishing 100-72 in favor of Keene State. So it's a team that can stick with Keene State. They've got some good size. Obviously, Dalen Sanders Dyer, top 10 scorer in the conference, so some talent on this Dartmouth side, but we'll see how it plans out tonight.
I'm very excited to see how this game comes out. This is a game that if they win tonight, they'll be number 1 in the LEC, and they'll actually clinch it. So this is something that would be very good for the school itself.
Make a statement right out of the gate, possibly, but the Corsairs are going to get the first possession of this game, and it's going to be in the hands of Sanders Dyer. Screen from Urquhart. Now to Leonard. Leonard on his right, scoops it with the left, and it's good. Jaquan Leonard, first bucket of the game. Seau with Leonard on him. Now it's Brito. Good pass to Jeff Hunter. He goes up and ties it up. Jeff Hunter.
That is too easy, especially with the left hand of Jeff Hunter.
Leonard with Seau on him. Works to his left. Good pass. Urquhart goes up and finishes with the left hand.
Leonard showing off early that he's very good at penetrating the middle, and when you're good at that, you can either pass out, you can go for the basket. If you have someone who's a good slasher, there's a lot that you can do.
Jean-Baptiste on the wing, driving left, scoop finish. Jean-Baptiste, a good finish against Urquhart. Dyer spins, trying to get baseline, deflected away by Jean-Baptiste and stolen. Up to Seau. Seau all the way to the rim, good finish with the left hand.
Very fast-paced game early. That's something you love to see if you're a fan of the game of basketball.
Leonard, kick, shot from Percy, no good. Brito a rebound. And here comes Seashon down the right side, trying to get to the hoop, finds Hunter. Hunter works to his right, now to back to his left, easy. Jeff Hunter for 2.
Jeff Hunter showing off his nice wingspan, able to put it up both times with the left hand.
Percy, back to Sanders Dyer. Sanders Dyer leaves Brito in the dust to Percy. Percy drives baseline, floats one, misses. Jeff Hunter the rebound.
Tried to give it to Seashon, but got knocked down.
Seashon now finds himself with it. Jean-Baptiste. Handoff, 3 balls up, and it's in and out. Seau offensive rebound. Seau goes up, can't finish. Leonard the other way for the Corsairs. Leonard, good take from him.
Jaquan Leonard.
I believe he twisted his ankle.
Nice, glad to see him walking it off.
It'll be Seau to bring it down.
Leonard's hobbled a little bit.
Seau, the patience, goes up and finishes.
Not very fun if your ankle's bothering you a little bit. You got Jeff Hunter setting a screen on you. I know that does not feel good.
Dyer, full of steam. Dyer, good bounce. Urquhart can't collect it, it'll go the other way. And Leonard will take a seat now.
Nick Boyd will come in.
Checking in for the Corsairs, number 23, Nick Boyd.
Freshman from Portland, Oregon.
Seau with his left.
Oh, wow.
Working on the freshman. Pass to Hunter. Hunter trying to get through two. He's fouled.
Corsairs foul, number 24, Isaac Percy. That's his first.
It's going to go against Isaac Percy. And another one against Isaac Percy right after. Two quick fouls against number 24 for UMass-Dartmouth, Isaac Percy.
That's pretty tough even when you're less than 4 minutes into the first half. Actually, especially when you're 4 minutes into the first half. And he'll take a seat.
It's going to be John Martins Jr.
Taking him to the Corsairs,
Bruno.
John Martins Jr.
Working in the post, goes up, misses. Sean, offensive rebound. Sean goes up and he'll finish. Jarek Sean, first bucket of the day. Boyd. To his left, good pull up. Buries it, Nick Boyd.
Nick Boyd.
We're going to get an illegal screen against Nate Seau. His first foul of the game.
Offensive foul, number 4, Nate Seau. It's his first. Team's first.
Sanders Dyer. Gets a good screen, hesitates, pulls up, and it's pretty pull up there from Sanders Dyer.
Buttery.
His first bucket of the game.
Oh, that spin shot. Oh, what a move! And puts it in. My goodness, Mason Jean-Baptiste. Little Kobe move down there.
Dribble handoff, Dyer. Kick. Boyd in front of Keene State's bench, misses. Rebound Martins Jr. Pass to Urquhart, and he has his second basket of the game.
Basket by Michael Urquhart.
Jean-Baptiste, good pass. Can't corral it to Sean, and here come the Corsairs. 2-on-2. Martins dribbles it out. Now works to the middle of the paint. Can't get it to go, but it's fouled. We're going to get immediate timeout on the court. Keene State leads 14-12.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions, with exclusive access.
This is your ticket to the NCAA tournament.
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com, the home of college sports.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to turn your attention to the most recent men's Division III top 25 for men's basketball. Your Keene State Owls find themselves at number 5, ranked nationally. Coming up last weekend from the number 6 spot, so there's been some movement there. Also a team that we'd like to mention is Middlebury, who moved from 3rd to 7th. Middlebury, obviously a team who has gave Keene State their only loss so far this season.
Got Spencer Aronson and Dupree, and now as long as Mike Carruthers. Maybe Coach Keene trying to get some more production out of his bench early in the game so he doesn't have to rely on guys like Siao and Jean-Baptiste. They're trying to give him a little bit of a rest because he knows that it might be a long night for his players. Because this is a team that we had our starters out there, and we're only up 2 right now. We've been a little careless when it comes to trying to get assists, and I think we just need to be more aggressive down low, especially with Jeff Hunter down there, try to get him the ball more. Octavio Brito, I don't think is on the board yet with points yet. He is not, so maybe try to get him going as well.
Martin's first is up, and it's good.
At the line, John Martin.
Second one is no good, and Hunter will rebound. Here comes Keene State. It's Mike Carruthers. Now to Hunter. Hunter bounce to Brito. Brito with the size advantage, swings it to Dupree. Dupree. Now to Carruthers. Carruthers bounce to Jeff Hunter. Works to his left, floats one up, and it's good. Jeff Hunter.
Nice way to finish if you're Jeff Hunter. He's been loving his left hand this game.
And he's been given his left hand as well. It's kind of a surprise. Sanders Dyer works in, and he's going to get called for an offensive foul. Uses his body weight to get Dupree out of the way.
Offensive foul, number 11, Galen Sanders Dyer. His first, team's third.
Carruthers to the corner. Now to Hunter. Hunter dribble handoff to Brito. Brito pulls up. Long. Sanders Dyer to rebound. Working on Tameen Dupree. Dyer to his right, pull up, jumper, no good, fit long. Carruthers grabs the rebound. Carruthers. Now to Dupree. Dupree works to his left. Stops. Swing to Jeff Hunter. Jeff Hunter with his left hand can't get it to go.
Great post defense by this UMass-Dartmouth team. They've been very active down low. I think they came in knowing that they had 2 guys like Jeff Hunter and Octavio Brito down there. And it's been working down low. They've been able to contain them at least a little bit.
Now we go. Urquhart stuck behind the play, but unfortunately Brito couldn't work it to Jeff Hunter. But it's going to result in a deflection out of bounds by UMass-Dartmouth. See Leonard check back in. Sanders Dyer to take a seat.
Checking back in for the Corsairs, number 14, Jaquan Leonard.
Carruthers to inbound. Finds Brito. Brito to Jeff Hunter. Jeff Hunter from the elbow. Too much.
Too much pepper on that one.
Boyd against Dupree. Dupree does a good job getting over the screen. Good pressure from him. Boyd to his left. Handoff to Leonard. Jaquan Leonard works to his left. Kick. Zancan. His first shot. Short.
He said it was out of bounds.
Shows a bit of frustration there. The Corsairs are going to get another possession. Boyd to inbound. Trying to look for an option. It's going to be a 5-second violation. The Corsairs give it right back to the Owls.
They're talking about we're talking about now how they've been playing good defense. We've been playing good defense as well. Anytime that you can get a 5-second call, especially when you're in game, that's something that'll hype up your crowd. That's something that'll hype up your team, and that's definitely something that you want if you're the Keene State Owls. So good job on them down low.
Dupree bounce to Hunter. Jeff Hunter works to his left again and gets it to go. Jeff Hunter with the touch off the glass.
Chef's kiss off the glass for Jeff Hunter.
Zankin. Works to his right, dribble handoff to Martins Jr. Martins with Aronson right on him, who's going to get called for a foul.
Keene State foul number 24, Spencer Aronson. His first, team's third.
Boyd. Zankin. Fakes the handoff, looks to Leonard. Leonard wants a screen, goes left instead, and he's going to get called for an offensive foul.
It's the second one of the game.
Good job by Tameen Dupree to draw it.
Number 14, Jaquan Leonard.
It's going to be his first foul.
His first, team's fourth.
Carruthers. Hunter, dribble handoff to Aronson. Tameen Dupree, jabs. Goes left. Trying to get all the way to the basket. He does, can't finish. Nick Boyd with the rebound. Martins Jr. trying to find the baseline, can't. Kick now to Jaquan Leonard. Leonard thought about it from three, doesn't. Zankin in the corner. Working on Brito to his left. Good help from Carruthers. Kick to the corner. Good defense so far from the Owls this possession. Leonard bounce to Urquhart. Urquhart with 5 on the shot clock. Back to Leonard. He'll pull one. Can't get it to go, and Aronson rebounds. Brito trying to find Carruthers in the corner. We're going to get immediate timeout. Keene State leads 18-13.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The score is 18-13 in favor of your Keene State Owls. I wanted to talk to you guys about Bulldog, the region's #1 source for custom apparel, banners, stickers, and more. Get it done right. Get it done locally. GetBulldog.com. Owned and operated by KSC alums. Logan, we've seen so far very good defense by both teams. And you've seen the Owls, they've handled sometimes teams in the first half. I'm not saying they can't handle this team right now, but they've started off a little close. Sometimes they've been blowing out teams from what we've seen. What do you think UMass-Dartmouth's secret is to come out and play such a good first half against this Keene State squad?
We saw it in Dartmouth as well. They were able to stick with them for the first half. I think it's just the fact that they game plan for them and they know what some things that they're trying to do. So far, Keene State does have a lead, and it's largely a part of Jeff Hunter. He's been working to his left a lot. We'll see if UMass-Dartmouth can adjust to that. If they don't, the lead might continue to grow for Keene State as Nick Boyd does make a layup. But we've seen Keene State do this in the first half as well against Eastern Connecticut. Kind of a slower start, but got it going in the second half. I think it's going to be kind of similar to that as we see a great pass from Mike Carruthers to Jeff Hunter.
Already has 10 points. Might be the night for Jeff Hunter.
Boyd. And off to Leonard. Leonard, good defense from Dupree, gets the deflection. Brito works to his right with the size advantage against Leonard. Fades into 2, can't get it to go. Here comes Jaquan Leonard the other way. Zankin. Dribble handoff to Leonard. Zankin wants it, gets it. Drop step. Good defense from Brito, has to kick it out. Martins Jr. misses it, and we're going to get a foul. Martins Jr. is going to go to the line for 3. Spencer Aronson second.
Aronson with his second foul already. Not something you want with such an important member of the team, somebody who can go out there and shoot threes, usually will make them. He's got no points right now, and he's got 2 fouls, so it looks like Mason Jean-Baptiste going to check in for him.
And guy 2 at Wisconsin Saturday led the team in scoring. Him and Jeff Hunter both had 23 points. I believe Aronson only missed 5 shots in that game. Martins hits the second one as well as the first one, and this is a 1-possession game.
Getting some fresh legs in for UMass-Dartmouth, and 1 pair of fresh legs for the Owls as Jean-Baptiste will check back into the game.
Martin's second is up and in and out, can't get all 3, but the lead is just 3 for the Owls as they come back down offensively. Carruthers to Brito with Martins on him. Brito pulls and hits. Octavio Brito's first basket of tonight.
Nice pull up Jay by Brito. He needed something to get him going. Those were his first 2 points of the game.
Zankin, drop step, good move. That's Jackson Zankin. It's his first bucket of the game. Dupree looking for Hunter again.
Hunter likes this matchup. He's calling for the ball every time down there, but he hasn't taken away that time.
Nick Boyd. He's going to get fouled from behind by Octavio Brito.
That'll be Brito's first foul of the game.
Number 3, Octavio Brito, first.
Carruthers and Dupree will take a seat for Seau and Sean. We get the starters back on the floor for Keene State. Boyd inbound. Almost stolen by Jean-Baptiste. Instead, it's going to be deflected out of bounds. Martins will inbound right in front of Keene State's bench. Gets it into Boyd. Boyd to Percy. With 2 fouls, it's Isaac Percy. Boyd open for 3, and as I say, 2 fouls for Isaac Percy. He picks up his 3rd. It's going to be an illegal screen, and he'll take a seat again.
Number 24, Isaac
Percy is not having the best game when it comes to not fouling. He picks up 3 fouls already. There's less than 9 minutes remaining in the first half. And especially with the game being this close against a team that is ranked this high in D3 in the U.S., you have to stay in for your team, or you have to at least play a little bit different. He didn't seem to be playing a little different.
Seau drives baseline. Liam Johnson, freshman of the game, short. We're going to get a foul against Jarek Sean. I like that baseline action you saw from Nate Seau, and I believe it was Mason Jean-Baptiste who set a hammer screen on Johnston's man, so Johnson could fade to the corner, just got unlucky and missed the open jump shot.
And we know about Johnston, he loves his little home down on the baseline. He loves doing some dribble moves in his package down low, and it's just someplace that he just enjoys being. He also loves being out on the perimeter, especially in the corners. Speaking of the corner,
Jaquan Leonard for 3. Cuts this game just to a 1-point lead for Keene State. Seau kick, swing, Sean. Hunter now sets it up the offense. Jean-Baptiste. Seau to Hunter. Hunter. Kick to Johnston, and he'll hit that one. Liam Johnston did not think he was going to miss 2 open shots in a row, and he sure did not.
Shooter's going to shoot, Logan.
Shooter's going to shoot indeed, and a good look from Jeff Hunter. Found the open shooter. Drive. Kicked out. It's Boyd. Boyd with his left hand goes behind the back. Now it's stuck. Boyd tried to find Martins. It's going to go out of bounds. We're going to have another media timeout. Keene State leads 25-21.
being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school, it's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Keene State leads by 4 after the Liam Johnston three-pointer. What have you seen so far today, JJ, on either side of the ball?
On the what side of the ball, Logan?
On either side of the ball.
On either side of the ball, what I've seen is two very defensive-heady teams out there doing their best defense that, personally, I've seen all season. Keene State has been doing great defensively. They've been forcing up tough shots, but UMass-Dartmouth's just been able to hit it. And UMass-Dartmouth, maybe not as good out on the perimeter, because you saw they left Liam Johnston wide open on the right three-point wing. But both these teams have been playing well defensively down low. But Keene State, I think, is up by 4 right now, is because they've been playing better perimeter defense than UMass-Dartmouth has. So that's what I've been seeing so far. Both these teams have been playing very good offensively. I like how Coach Keene is kind of reaching into his bag of tricks. He's letting Liam Johnston play early. He's letting Mike Carruthers play early. Dupree is playing early. So it's just something that you like seeing if you're Coach Keene.
Johnston to Hunter. I thought Urquhart had a block. Instead, Jeff Hunter's going to go to the line, and we've seen a lot of Jeff Hunter-oriented sets, specifically designed for him to get to the hoop on his left side. Sometimes you see him set up the offense from the perimeter. Today, we've kind of looked for him more on the block so far, and it's worked out well for him. He's already got double-digit points, leads the entire game in scoring this far.
And it was a nice pass by Johnston down low, able to get up there. He was able to put the ball between his legs a couple times and get the ball down there, send Jeff under the line. Kansas second one.
Leonard. With Seau on him. Works to his left. Up to Martins. Martins with Dupree on him. Good defense from Dupree. Out of control Martins was. Can't finish. Johnson pump fakes. Swings to Dupree. Dupree gets the screen from Hunter. Dupree finds Hunter. Hunter works to his right.
Nice block.
That's a good block there from John Marcil, the freshman. Now coast to coast. It's Sanders Dyer to finish. Left hand.
His 4th point only.
Sanders Dyer's going to get called for the foul on the bump.
Corsairs foul. Number 11.
It's going to be his second foul. And Mason G. Baptiste will go to the line for the 1-and-1 bonus. Jeff Hunter's going to take a seat. Brito checks back in for Keene State, and for the Corsairs, it's number 30, Jackson Zankin. Baptiste can't get the first shot to go, and here come UMass-Dartmouth full head of steam. Leonard now kicks, shot is blocked. Good defensive play from Tameen Dupree. Feels like I've continued to say that all night so far. Good pass. Seau can't finish. Sanders Dyer works to his left, hands up. Defense from G. Baptiste. We're now deflects it away from Martins, and it's going to be Keene State basketball. And I could see it from here. I do believe that did touch Martin's hand after
absolutely.
Mason G. Baptiste deflected, so good call.
Oh, no, it was a great call. I just don't think that UMass-Dartmouth really agrees with it.
Johnston, pump fakes by Urquhart. Swing to Dupree. Good catch from him. Now works in the post. Dupree fades. Can't get it to go. Martins. Kick to Zankin. Urquhart working on Johnston. Pass is deflected and out of bounds. No deflection, they say. Keene State forces another turnover. And we'll get Jeff Hunter back into the game. Replacing Nate CL.
I think Johnson thought it was him. I don't think he thought that he was going to be in the game anymore.
And Johnson's pretty confused right now. Does not see Mason G. Baptiste standing next to him to inbound the ball.
How can you blame him? He was on the bench.
Dupree to bring it down. Good move by him. On his right, good pass to Jeff Hunter, who finishes for two. Created by Tameen Dupree, finished by Jeff Hunter.
I was going to go right in.
And a miscommunication leads to Jaquan Leonard getting an easy bucket.
Coach Kane did not like that one. He looked straight down. He looks mad. That cannot happen, especially in a close game like this against an LEC team. Great hustle by Jeff Hunter. On the Owls ball.
Jump ball possession, Keene State. Checking in for the Corsairs, number 35, Ryan Flotto.
We're going to get a timeout on the floor. Keene State Owls lead 28-25.
I believe sportsmanship is it's a mutual admiration and respect for your fellow competitors. We all go through a lot to reach the point where we compete against one another. It's important to realize that. So once we're finally on the field or on the court or on the starting block, we look at each other as fellow human beings and not just competitors. Being able to recognize the hard work that other athletes are putting in creates a more positive and inclusive environment.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and with Keene State up by 3, we're just going to take a moment to talk about UMass-Dartmouth Corsairs coach Brian Baptiste. He's in his 40th season at the helm of the Corsairs team. Very impressive 696 and 358 record last year. We said came up short in the LEC, still got an at-large bid, able to win a couple of games as a 5 seed, so impressive stuff from his Corsairs team. An impressive resume from Brian Baptiste overall.
Nice shot by Baptiste at the end of the shot clock.
Leonard. Bounce. Trying to find Sanders Dyer. Now it's Leonard. Bounce pass to Leonard. Works baseline. Stolen by Tameen Dupree. Up to Mason Jean-Baptiste. Kick to Liam Johnston. He'll shoot. It connects. Liam Johnston.
3-point basket by Liam Johnston.
Flauto working against Hunter with the left hand. Can't finish. Good defense from Jeff Hunter against the first year. Hand off to Jean-Baptiste. Pull up from Jean-Baptiste, long. Sanders Dyer rebounds.
That was a great play though with Jean-Baptiste cutting back after getting the ball.
Now going to be called for a foul. We're going to go to the under 4 immediate timeouts. Keene State leads by 9, 34-25.
It's always been more than just a game. It is a legacy. Support the USA Basketball Foundation as we look to expand that legacy. For her, for them, for us. All of us, together.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We talked about Jeff Hunter pregame. So far, Jeff Hunter's the leading scorer in this game with 13. He's got 4 boards to go along with it. JJ, what are some things you see from Jeff early on?
Well, what I've seen from Jeff is that he's kind of been the cleanup guy tonight. Keene has been running some plays that haven't really been working, but every time that, I feel like most of Jeff's points have come off of like shots that just didn't go in. Not specific plays that were ran for him, but he's been able to get some boards. He's been able to get, like he said, we have 4 boards, but he's just been kind of like feasting off of the broken plays. And we saw earlier how he forced that jump ball when he was the only one that went and he dived for it, so he's been making winning plays. And it might not even show up on the stat sheet. Yes, he does have 13 points, but the reason he has those 13 points is because he's been putting in a lot more effort than he usually has had to put in these games, especially against LEC opponents.
We see Sanders Dyer at the free throw line. And he gets a friendly roll. And he'll hit the first one. His second one is up, and it's good. Sanders Dyer at 6 now.
Both teams in the bonus as well with three minutes remaining in the first half.
Jean-Baptiste full out of steam to his left. Sanders Dyer right on him. He gets the steal.
Nice steal.
And Mason Jean-Baptiste is going to pick up a foul. That's not a foul you want to pick up, especially after a turnover.
That's his second one too.
Sends Sanders Dyer right back to the line.
Keene State foul number 12, Mason Jean-Baptiste is second.
First one is up from Sanders Dyer and gets another roll. Jean-Baptiste is going to take a seat for the likes of Jarek Sechon.
Jean-Baptiste is not happy about that foul call. Now, me personally, from the way that I was sitting, I don't think he touched him, but you got to play a little bit smarter for Jean-Baptiste, especially with such a close game. I know that's what I mean. They're only up 5. And like you said, last time that they played this team, they were only up 1 and then absolutely demolished them in the second half. But that was just a breakdown by them, and you know that they talked about it. That's something they don't want to see again.
And you definitely have to be smarter, especially after you turn it over. You just got to play solid defense, not reach like that. And maybe you didn't get a whole lot of contact with them, but so far from the basket, you just can't be making those plays. As we see Spencer Aronson miss a 3 on one end, and here come the Corsairs with Leonard, whose mid-range pull-up is too far. Carruthers. Hunter to his right, spins to his left, and finishes. Nice play from Jeff Hunter. Urquhart. Triple handoff to Sanders Dyer, full of the steam. Good pass. Mismatch. Can't finish.
Just bounces right out.
Brito. With his left hand, and Erickson can't catch. Seen that multiple times this afternoon. Just kind of misplays by Keene State in kind of transition. Just not able to make the passes that they usually make.
Seem to be playing a little bit sloppy to end the first half. I don't know if that's just me, but they've been making fouls that they don't usually make. My goodness, what a shot from Sanders Dyer. That's a tough fadeaway.
Carruthers with his left. Works baseline, good pass to Sechon. Finishes. And Jarek Sechon takes advantage of the opposite wing cut all the time, as he's going to score his second basket of the game. And a good pass from Mark Carruthers as well. And this Keene State up by 7, not playing their best basketball, but still sticking to some things that they do. And some things are definitely working for Keene State on both sides of the ball.
I feel like something that's very underrated that we don't really talk about enough on the broadcast is how good Jarek Sechon is in traffic. I feel like every time this guy goes into traffic and puts up the shot, it's going to be a bucket. Either that or he's going to get fouled. He's been able to position himself as a senior leader on this team to be able to get down there, and he is one of the best players on this team going downhill. I do truly believe that. Might even be rubbing off on Mike Brothers and Nate Seout, two young guys that maybe not as good as Jarek Seashon when it comes to going downhill, but it's good to have leadership on your team like that, because you're going to be able to learn, and hopefully these guys can learn from them. Even Tahim Dupree, all these guys that are probably going to be better going downhill as their time here at Keene State College progresses.
Leonard to Zankin. Zankin works to his left, back to his right. Good defense straight up from Brito. Maybe even got a deflection on as he went up. Brito now coast to coast is going to get called for an offensive foul. Maybe got him with the arm a little bit extended into the body of, I believe it was either Martins or Urquhart, could not tell. And now Brito will take a seat for Liam Johnston.
That was Brito's second foul as well.
Jaquan Leonard will bring it down for Keene State. Zankin working on the freshman Johnston and gets to his spot. And a touch off the glass. Found the matchup he wanted. Johnston fresh into the game again. It just goes right at him. Hunter works to his left. Good defense from Urquhart, but a better finish from Jeff Hunter.
Nice bucket from Hunter.
Muscled through him there. With 25 seconds left to this first half, I believe the Corsairs are going to look to get the last shot.
Shot clock is a little behind the game clock.
Sanders Dyer right in front of us with C-shot on him. 10 seconds now. To his left. Goes right at Jeff Hunter. Gets his own rebound. 5 seconds. Kick to Zankin. Zankin for three is short. And that's how the first half ends. Keene State lead at halftime. Keene State leads 40-33. Coming up, we learn more about Keene State College women's volleyball sophomore outside hitter Stephanie Ola in our latest edition of Get to Know. Then we sit down with Keene State baseball head coach Justin Blood to preview this upcoming season. That all starts right now.
If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? I'm probably gonna have to go with Chipotle, if that counts, because then I can change it up every once in a while, and it's something that I order basically every day here anyways. Favorite movie? I'm gonna have to go with Grown Ups. I'm a huge Adam Sandler fan, or anything with Will Ferrell, honestly. A professional athlete I admire in my sport is, ooh, that is a good question. I'm gonna have to go with my club volleyball coach who actually played for the USA team. Her name's Kat Minyard. She is super inspiring and someone that I definitely look up to through my experiences playing college volleyball as well as growing up and learning how to play. One thing my coach always says at practice is, so my coach definitely talks a lot about drills. However, he does always talk about how communication is key, and I feel like that's a sport-wide thing. I don't think that's only us. And he just reminds us of it every day, and it's something that's definitely engraved in my mind. Dogs or cats? I'm gonna have to go with dogs. I've never had a dog or a cat. I just think dogs are superior, and I think golden retrievers are the best dog in the entire world. Pizza or pasta? Ooh, that's a tough one. I'm gonna have to go with pizza, but not pizza everywhere. I'm not a big Domino's girl. I'm gonna have to stick with Connecticut pizza. Who on the team spends the most time on TikTok? I'm gonna have to go with Gigi Steak. She is an avid TikToker. She went viral a few times, so shout out to her. Favorite sport to play other than mine? I do play golf. It is a fun sport for me. It's definitely more so a hobby, considering it's more of a quiet, relaxed sport, and I'm super energetic, but it is a super fun sport to play, and I think it's something that I really enjoy doing over the summer. What is the best meal that you've ever had at the Dining Commons? I'm gonna have to go with the chicken parmesan. I think every time that they do it, it never fails. Favorite vacation spot? I've been to Florida many, many times. However, I think that my favorite vacation spot would have to be San Diego, California. I always enjoy going there. There's so much to do, and I really just enjoy any beaches and bodies of water.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back, joined by Keene State baseball coach Justin Blood. Coach, how you doing today?
Well, I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
And just to start off real quick, your second season here at Keene State. Just work through some things you're excited about this year.
We have 21 new student athletes, so it's a very big group of new guys. All the returners are guys that have really bought into the changes that we wanted to make. They take pride in how we're trying to do things, the way we go about our work, the way we communicate, and they've done a great job in the classroom and out in the community. So I really can't ask any more from those guys, and they're setting a good example for these new young kids that have come in this year as freshmen. So the outlook is we got a lot to figure out because we're so young. We don't really know what they can all do yet, but we're excited about having more talent, more depth, and we'll see in a few weeks.
Yeah, you talk about getting some new freshman talent. Some people that I know personally, Shay Zina's my roommate. Sean and Troy Brandon, I went to high school with, played some baseball with them. And talking to them, they speak very highly of you. They speak very highly of the program, of what's coming up. And like you said, you guys are a very young team. Does it make you happy that you're going to be able to grow with these young guys, this being your second year?
Yeah, I've kind of joked with people. I'm a glutton for pain, and in terms of like the programs that I've been a part of. As a student athlete myself at Franklin Pierce College, university now, but we were not very good when I first got there, and so I got to experience that growth, and they've become a national and regional power. And then when I was at the University of Hartford, they were 6-43 the year before my staff and I came. So we got to see that one grow, and so I'm excited for coming here, and I know the program hasn't been as successful as it had been in a few years now, and we got guys excited about it, people on campus and in the community excited about it, and so yeah, I'm really excited to grow with this young group of guys. And I've always told the upperclassmen, unfortunately, they may not get to experience the championships and the benefits down the road that will eventually come, but they play a huge role in getting us moving in that direction. So, but yeah, really excited.
Does this project and you looking forward to the future mean anything more? Like, if you can bring this program from kind of, not going to say the ground, but if you can bring this program from a losing record to a winning record, does it mean more to you being from this area?
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely consider myself really invested here, seeing how I grew up about 10 minutes down the street, so it's interesting for me growing up here. I don't think I realized what Keene State had to offer. Kudos to our athletic department and the basketball programs, because you can see people understand what's here, and there's a great product in our athletic department as a whole. And I will take a great deal of pride if we can get our baseball program back to that level. And all the folks that are coming to fill these seats in the last few months, hopefully they'll brave some cool weather and come out to see our games in the spring as well, and hopefully we'll have something that they're excited to watch. But yeah, I like being the hometown guy. This is a different role for me, but it's good to be back home, and hopefully we'll make this place a winner.
So you said, like you said, we've said a bunch of times, there's a lot of new talent. Is there something that has surprised you coming in with this new group of guys, especially these young guys? Are they particularly good at something that you want to keep exploring, that you might want to explore on the team? Are they, like, I wouldn't say bad at something, but is there stuff that they need to work on? Like, what do you as a coach see that's really good in this team, and what might need some work?
How much time do we have left? I think what I've been most impressed with this group from the fall till now, when you have a lot of young players and older players seeing some talented guys come in that they know are going to challenge them, that you may not all be on the same page, and that culture, that chemistry might suffer. This group has really bonded well together, and they seem to be fighting and pulling the rope in the same direction. And so, my hope is, and it can't be just a hope, it has to be reality. When we start playing games and I write the first lineup out, that can't change. When you're pulling for guys, and then sometimes when the lineup gets written out, then people get a little bitter and upset about playing time and this, that, the other. that can't change. If we're going to be successful, we still need to be, that team part of the deal here has to stay a strong part of the entity. But in terms of athleticism and like skill-wise, we're going to be able to do a lot more than we were able to do last year. We'll have more options to move guys to different positions. We have a lot of pitchers. We got to find out which guys can compete in big moments, but there's just more of everything, and we got to just kind of figure out who's going to end up in what role. But yeah, that's a good answer.
And this is baseball coach Justin Blood. Thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah, hey, thanks for coming out. Go Owls.
Go Owls.
Thanks, guys.
That's another hat. Looks good.
Responsibility is being accountable for your words and actions, first and foremost. It also is an obligation to be a positive influence in the communities around you. Being in a D3 program, you're going to have lots of different opportunities. You're not just an athlete, you're also involved in student life. Your academics are extremely important. We give a lot of our student athletes responsibilities right from the start by giving them leadership opportunities, by having them engage in the community, be a positive influence. That's being a responsible person.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just about ready to start the second half, but first we're going to take a look around the LEC on both the women's and the men's side. Starting with the women's side, we got a final. It's Eastern Connecticut 66, Rhode Island College 56. And then in the Castleton UMass-Boston game, Castleton came up with a 76-67 win. And then the third matchup of the night was Southern Maine 68 over Plymouth State 52. And then on the men's side, this game was in the second half. It was Eastern Connecticut 68, Rhode Island College 42. And in the first half, it was Castleton against UMass-Boston. UMass-Boston led early 16-10. And then finally in the second half, Southern Maine was up 10 against Plymouth State by the score of 39-29. We're going to bring it back here and talk about some first half stats from this game. And something that jumps out to me right away is Keene State is shooting 56% from the field. That's very good if you're the Owls. However, on the Corsairs side, it's going to be 48%. Again, not that bad from the field, 48%. Obviously, a few less shots have gone in. They do trail by 7 points, but so far offensively, if you're the Corsairs and you can continue to get to the rim, you can continue to kick and hit for three, you can continue to do the things and control some of the pace offensively, you could stay in this game for a while. But Keene State, we said it before, in the first meeting between these two teams earlier this year, it was a similar game. Very close at halftime. Keene State ended up leaving UMass-Dartmouth in the dust. We'll see if they can do that today. They did something similar against Eastern Connecticut last time we saw them in this gym. Only up by 5 at halftime, ended up winning by almost 25 points. So a second half team, maybe this Keene State team will be today, or UMass-Dartmouth might hang around for a while.
It'll be interesting. I'll give you that. I want to talk a little bit about Jeff Hunter real quick. He's shooting 8 for 11, 17 points with 6 rebounds. He has a block, an assist, and he's a +7 for the game. I feel like we've been kind of taking Jeff Hunter for granted. I feel like, especially in these games, he has been such a dominant leader, him and Octavio Brito, but Brito has been not his usual self tonight. He's been great. He does only have 2, no. I'm not really sure, but he just hasn't really been himself today. He's been committing some fouls, but that's why you have to have a good leader like Jeff Hunter. And even there where Jeff Hunter might not be doing his absolute best, that's why you have a guy like Octavio Brito to kind of lead the team if it's like that. They have a nice little way of knowing when to bounce off of each other and when to do better, but 8 for 11 shooting so far in the first half is very efficient, very good from Jeff Hunter, and it can only get better. He might be on his way to his next double-double, which might put him farther ahead in the national standings for D3 for double-doubles.
And I think, too, a little bit, I shouldn't say Brito is struggling, but a little bit why he doesn't have as many points as maybe you would usually have is you see Keene State's 3 for 6 from 3. 6 threes in the first half from Keene State. Not something you usually see. They're usually a perimeter shooting team. Of those 6 shots, Brito has shot 0 of them. So offensively, maybe Brito's not their first option tonight. We've seen Hunter 8 for 11. We like what he's doing. He gets to his left hand with ease pretty much, we've seen in this first half. So maybe a little bit more perimeter shooting in the second half if you're Keene State, but we'll just have to see.
I will tell you right now that is no disrespect to anybody on this team. I'm sure they'd much rather get the dub than have a better game themselves. I'm sure that they just want to win. They want to beat this team. And LEC, stay undefeated in the LEC and leave home with a win today. So let's see if they can do that.
Jaquan Leonard, bounce. Sanders Dyer, pull up. It's good.
Jaquan Leonard has been absolutely phenomenal for this team today. He's made the right plays. Even when we thought he was going to go down with that ankle injury, he just came right back up, sat out for a little bit, and came right back out like nothing happened. So really want to give a shout out to Jaquan Leonard.
There you go. You see Jeff Hunter again starting off with an easy bucket with his left hand, and a good screen from Jarek Sechon, who made it look like he was cutting through. And then Jarek Sechon screened for Jeff Hunter, got him open, and an easy bucket to start the second half. Seau against Percy with 3 fouls. Seau loses it, and it's corralled by Zankin. Leonard to Zankin, who thought about it, now goes by Sechon. Kick to Isaac Percy. Leonard with his left. Gets Sechon on his back. Zankin goes up and he gets blocked. Jeff Hunter leading the fast break. Baptiste up, can't finish. Jeff Hunter can't get it. Here come the Corsairs.
Speaking of Jeff Hunter, he might be on his way to get his career high tonight. His career high at the moment is 30, and he has 19 so far. So let's see if he can get that 11 points and maybe even tie his career high, maybe even pass it tonight against UMass-Dartmouth.
Going to stay UMass-Dartmouth ball after a little conference between the refs.
Jeff Hunter with no fouls as well. We've talked about him being a little bit of a, yeah, even right there, he might have got burnt a little bit, but we're like, every time we talk about how Jeff Hunter has been a little bit of foul trouble, especially early in games, but not a single foul from number 13. It's something that you love to see if you're a Keene State fan.
Seau has it deflected. Martins is going to retain possession for UMass-Dartmouth. And UMass-Dartmouth out of the gates has looked better than Keene State has offensively. A little sloppy from the Keene State side. A couple of turnovers early. Inbound to Leonard. Leonard working on Seau. Can't finish. Jeff Hunter cleans it up. And here come the Owls. Seau's pushing to Jean-Baptiste in the corner, and they say he stepped out. And another turnover early for Keene State.
Turnovers have to stop. They're only up by 5. Oh, wow, what a move.
Not scared of Jeff Hunter. Sanders Dyer is, as you see right there. Went right at him. I believe it was deflected out of bounds off Jeff Hunter, but
I don't know if it was. I don't think he touched Jeff Hunter. I think he just threw it out by himself.
And it's Sanders Dyer inbound. Bounce to Percy, deflected. Now has it on the perimeter. Isaiah Percy trying to get it going. Struggled in the first half, had in foul trouble. Can't get it to fall with the left hand. Sean. Deflected and it's going to stay Keene State ball, and almost another turnover from Keene State. Seau works to his left, gets all the way there and finishes.
That's too easy. Too easy for Nate Seau.
And a bucket I feel I needed. And Zankin all alone, can't hit. Jean-Baptiste the rebound, up to Seau. Seau tries to go by Leonard, doesn't shake him. Drives baseline, pass to Sean in a crowd, jump ball.
It'll be Owls ball.
Jump ball, possession of Keene State.
Seau to inbound to Jean-Baptiste. Bounce to Brito, up to Hunter. Jab goes to his right, almost gets the and one. Jeff Hunter will go to the line.
19-7 already for Jeff Hunter. That would be a great game for anybody, but we still have 16 minutes and 54 seconds left. It's crazy.
Teams first. Line, Jeff Hunter.
Hunter able to get 20 now. And you're right, JJ. 3 more rebounds away from his 18th, I believe, double-double of the year. Sitting at 17 right now, as we said, tied for 3rd in the country in Division III. With another LEC player, and a guy we'll see on the 18th, and Malik Lurquette. He's been able to hit both. And now we see a full court pressure from Keene State. Kind of. Kind of some full court pressure now. It's going to be Leonard with the ball deflected away. Now Leonard at half court with 15. Bounce to Zankin. The Zankin dribble handoff to Sanders Dyer. Step back. Jean-Baptiste is on him. Good
Nice.
Backdoor cut. And a good finish.
Wow.
Patrick Zankin.
Jackson Zankin.
Or not Patrick, excuse me. Jackson Zankin.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Brito gets him right back.
disgusting. What a great play from number 3.
Octavio Brito.
Martins. Cross. Into the paint. Deflected by Sean. Sanders Dyer. Working on Brito. Leonard behind the back, late in the shot clock, has to put one up. It's short. Jean-Baptiste rebounds. Octavio Brito leads a fast break. He'll pull up long. Jackson Zankin to rebound. Sanders Dyer works to his left, blocked off the backboard by Brito. And here he comes again, full head of steam, and he's going to be fouled. We're going to cut to the under 16 media timeout. Keene State leading by 9, 48-39.
We welcome you back, ladies and gentlemen, with 15:26 remaining in the second half. Owls up 9 on this UMass-Dartmouth squad. I want to talk about Coach Keene for a little bit, Logan.
Yeah, we've talked about him a few times this season. He's obviously a passionate guy. Recently led his team to another 20-win season. Coach Keene is really a guy that you can sit down and talk with anytime you want. We have gotten the opportunity to do that several times. He loves his team. He loves his program. He's put a lot of effort into it, and the results have come. Nationally, they're getting recognized. A great year last year. LEC champions got an upset win against Swarthmore last year. Unfortunately, got eliminated in the second round against Oswego State, but they're on the path to back to the NCAA tournament. Even maybe if they don't win the LEC, they can get an at-large bid. We'll have to see what happens in the remainder of the season. Berto working on Zankin. Good defense from Jackson Zankin. Pass to Hunter. Gets Urquhart in the air, but he's going to be called for a travel. This entire gym does not agree with that. And what a play it would have been if it had counted.
That would have been on his head, too. He's lucky.
Sanders Dyer. We'll see if UMass-Dartmouth can quiet the crowd with a bucket. Goes all the way to the hoop. Can't finish. Jeff Hunter rebounds. Carruthers. Skip pass to Aronson. Pump fakes. Now pulls up for two. Can't hit. Rebound Urquhart. Leonard in transition against a few. Sanders
He might have kicked it back out.
And he can't finish.
That's another board for Jeff Hunter. Gets him closer to that double-double.
Dupree goes to his left. Good take. And one to beat Dupree from almost on the floor. A good finish with the left hand from him, and it's going to be fouled by John Martins Jr.
Corsairs foul.
Wow.
John Martin.
That's all I can say about that as well. The body control from number 0 is wild.
And he makes a big play that counts and gets this gym on their feet once again. Free throws up, but it's in and out. Bit unlucky there to not convert the end one, but Keene State has a double-digit lead nonetheless. Leonard. Working on to me. Dupree loses his dribble. Carruthers to Brito on the fast break. And an easy 2. That timeout will be taken by UMass-Dartmouth. Keene State has their biggest lead of the night, up 13.
Pay attention. Welcome to Fandom 101. We'll cover the tools of the trade from foam fingers in the wave to the super secret wave. How's that for a course description? Lesson 1. Your game starts long before the opening whistle, so arrive prepared. 2, if something piques your interest, raise your hand. And 3, work in groups. NCAA championships. Attendance is encouraged. Passion is mandatory. Get your seats today at ncaa.com/tickets. Class dismissed.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The score is 52-39 in favor of Keene State. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about HurtSkirt. The revolutionary stretch to fit, hot/cold therapeutic pack is taking the world by storm. No pack stays colder longer or looks better doing it. Pre-game, in-game, post-game, HurtSkirt has got you covered. Drop the ice, skirt the hurt. Available at hurtskirt.com. They're the best, Logan.
They are the best, yeah. Martins Jr. to inbound. Jaquan Leonard with Dupree right on him. Trying to drive. Now kicks to Martins. With Aronson on him. To his left. Goes up and can't finish.
Try to get a little teardropper right there.
Aronson brings it down. Works to his right against Zankin. Good pass to Carruthers. Open three is good. Mike Carruthers from Spencer Aronson, kind of the opposite of what we're used to seeing. And then the entire Keene State bench and Octavio Brito wanted to travel there and said we're going to get a kick ball. And the Corsairs may be a bit lucky, will retain possession.
UMass-Dartmouth also has yet to make a three. They're shooting 0% of the night, while the Owls are shooting 43% on the night. Something that we've kind of become accustomed to.
Take by Bull. Back slam. Michael Urquhart.
Holy moly!
Followed that one up with some authority after the Boyd miss. Brito turns, fades off. Boyd gets the rebound off his face. Nick Boyd. Works to his left, good pass to Urquhart. Urquhart goes up with his left, can't finish. Octavio Brito to rebound. Back to Brito, thought about it, doesn't shoot it. Hand off to Jeff Hunter. Now it's Aronson. Aronson works to his left, trying to find some space. Penetrates, now kicks. Dupree finds Hunter in the corner, works on Urquhart all the way, can't finish. Urquhart to rebound.
Keene State shooting a stellar 57.5% from the field.
Boyd's open three is too long.
And that'll be Jeff Hunter's 10th rebound, which means he's got himself another double-double on the night.
Hunter. Carruthers now, step back, pass to Hunter. Hunter works to his left, can't finish. Urquhart to rebound. Jaquan Leonard. Pulls up. Shorts, Brito to rebound. Octavio Brito has a size advantage on Nick Boyd. Drop steps. Good move, and he'll find himself going to the line for two. After the immediate timeouts, Keene State leads 55-41.
Being a part of the different activities and organizations that I've been a part of, I'm actually able to see myself where I'm like, hey, I actually can make a change. I'm one person that can make a difference.
Division III has helped me to develop teamwork skills, critical thinking skills, time management skills.
It's not just about basketball, or it's not just about school. It's about developing yourself as a person altogether.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get to Octavio Brito free throws when we come back. And as you said, JJ, Jeff Hunter picks up another double-double. 21-10 so far with 11-15 remaining. Could make it more as time winds down here in the second half. Obviously, some interesting things we've seen from Keene State. Not really three-point oriented in the first half. In the second half, at least it seems like they've taken a few more. Obviously connecting from three, but you like to see maybe a different approach at times, looking into the post for Hunter. Maybe that's their first option, and then shooting on the perimeter comes later. It's good to see from Keene State.
Yeah, absolutely. The Owls are shooting 50% from this, 50% from the field this half, while UMass-Dartmouth is shooting 4 for 20. That's a kind of a crazy difference the more you think about it. They've just kind of gotten up more shots. They're kind of rushing their offense a little bit, while Keene State going down. They're 6 for 12. It's still very efficient, but they also have less shots because they don't take as much time with their offense. They do it quickly and they do it efficiently.
Berto goes 1 for 2, but gets his own rebound. Can't put it back. And now Sanders Dyer the other way. Bounce to Martins. Martins, tough finish. Through some traffic.
Good finish by Martins.
Carruthers. Ellenson, he'll pull that. Bang! Spencer Ellenson for 3.
Spencer Ellenson for 3.
Nick Boyd working on Carruthers. Nice cross. Pass is deflected. Shot is no good, and we're getting an off-ball foul on Mike Carruthers, and UMass-Dartmouth will get another possession.
UMass-Dartmouth honestly just needs to slow down a little bit. I feel like they're putting too much pressure on themselves to score down low in the middle. Even though they're not hitting from 3, they shouldn't stop shooting threes. I think that's the problem. They go down there. You see a big body man down there like Jeff Hunter. You just need to relax and try to get your shots up. Or maybe do what Leonard has been doing all night. He's been dribbling it into the middle. Even though he hasn't been able to hit all of them, it's still a less contested shot than going down low at Jeff Hunter. So I think they're rushing their offense a little bit, but I'm not saying that they should do anything else to come back and win, because I need my Owls to win this game. But being down, what is that, 16? Honestly, what they need to do, 16. Math in my head, I go to Keene State. What they need to do is just stop panicking down low, and they could come back in this game. 10.5 minutes is a really long time, especially if you start breaking down the Keene State offense, because they've already been doing well defensively. We could have ourselves a game here, but they need to do something in order to get back into this ball game, because it seems to be slipping away from them slowly but surely.
Sanders Dyer to inbound. And he moved. It's going to be a 5-second violation.
That was the quickest 5 seconds I've ever seen in my life.
I didn't think that was 5 seconds either. I thought it was because he moved.
But you can move. You can move across the baseline to try to get somebody open.
Only after a basket, I believe, and I can't remember if there was a basket before. Pass, swing. Johnston back into the game. Swings it to Seau. Floats one up, shorts. Martins to rebound. Kick collected is Urquhart. And now G. Baptiste open 3. Can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound, and it's going to be Keene State ball.
It's a good call by the ref. 10 minutes exactly remaining.
Inbound, Seau to Johnston. Johnston to Hunter. Fake handoff. Hunter works to his right, doubled. Bounce to Sean. Can't finish. But Sean gets his own rebound. J. Baptiste, full head of steam. Good finish with the inside hand. Something you see a lot from Mason J. Baptiste when he gets going to the rim. Sanders Dyer bounce to Urquhart. Urquhart can't get it to go. The touch is just not there for Urquhart. Boyd kicks to Sanders Dyer. Drives to his right, and he's going to be fouled from behind by Jarek Sean. It's going to be his third.
And Keene State shooting 50% from 3 this game, and UMass-Dartmouth still has yet to hit a single 3. Lots of turnovers for these teams, though. UMass-Dartmouth has 13, but Keene State does have 11, so you can't really blame turnovers for them losing, because at this point, we pretty much have the exact same amount of turnovers as they do. So that's something you might want to look at if you're UMass-Dartmouth.
Boyd's shot is airballed. Erica Hart is there to clean it up.
That's his 8th point of the night.
C-shot. Hunter. Hunter to his right. Swings it to Johnston. He'll fire. Liam Johnston for 3. Liam Johnston is hot tonight. He's 9. Marcel trying to answer back. Gets his own rebound. Pass is deflected, but Martins has it. Martins wide open for 3. In and out. Urquhart to rebound.
Coach Keene is losing it because they can't get a board right now. He's screaming rebound at him. He's about to run on the court.
Boyd with Johnston on him. Johnston picks his pocket and gets on the floor for it. Awesome. Liam Johnston. Good play from him. And now he wants it. Swing to Johnston. Johnston for 3. Oh, and it's short. This whole
I wanted it. I wanted it as much as the crowd did.
It would have been a career high.
That would have been nice.
Boyd. Looks to his left. He gets it to go in. 1. Mason G. Baptiste does not like that call. We're going to get Nick Boyd at the free throw line when we come back. Keene State leads 64 to 47.
Number 32, Kyle Hornsby. Inside the 30. Touchdown. Michaela Burgess. An incredible finish by Hall.
The NCAA and its member schools offer nearly 500,000 college athletes a path to go pro in something other than sports. Learn more at ncaa.org.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We just witnessed a great defensive play by Liam Johnston. Picked the pocket of Martins, I believe. Got on the floor, made a play, but could not convert on the offensive end. But we talk about it all the time. There's a lot of guys on this team that are dedicated to the craft, as I like to say.
Mastering the craft.
It's a one-brain program, really. There's truthfully 10 guys that'll go out there and they'll give it their all. They're skilled players, and Coach Keene trusts them clearly. We've seen it all night and all season as Nick Boyd is able to convert the and one. CL. Bounce to Jean Baptiste, back to CL. CL. Pass to Hunter with Zenkin right there. Uses his leg, but can't finish. C-Shawn, a rebound. Could have been an and one, but finishes anyway. Jarek C-Shawn. Sanders Dyer. Bounce to Percy. Percy with C-Shawn on him. Kick to Martins. Martins loses his dribble. Deflected out of bounds by Brito. Sanders Dyer gets it to go.
Wow.
Believe that touched the glass.
That was off the window.
Good shot from him. Hunter. Brito. He'll fade, and he gets it to go. Octavio Brito. He's on the verge of a double-double as well. Sanders Dyer to Percy. Percy on his right hand. Bounce to Martins. Martins' shot might have been deflected, but Zankin gets the rebound. Good pass to Percy. Can't finish.
For his sake, I hope it was deflected.
Jean-Baptiste pulls. Jean-Baptiste hits. Mason Jean-Baptiste.
Dang.
Nick Boyd. Cross to his right, gets to the paint, kick to Percy. Percy with Brito on him, trying to find Zankin. Zankin kicks to Martins. Martins. Nice pass to Isaac. Percy who finishes.
That's his first points of the game.
Ciao.
Isaac Percy.
To his left with Sanders Dyer on him. Good pull up. Great Ciao. It's a nice shot from the middle of the paint from him. Now deflects it defensively. Gets in his face a little bit. We're going to go to a media timeout. Keene State.
I don't think there's any timeout. I just think there's a little bit of a... They're chopping it up a bit on the court.
Thought we were going to get the under 6 media timeout there, but we did not. Instead, it's going to be UMass-Dartmouth ball after a bit of a scuffle. Just some guys competing out there. See how makes a play on the offensive side and the defensive side. Can't get the turnover, but this Keene State lead is now 19 after some early second half struggles, a few turnovers, a few missed shots to start, but now have a comfortable lead. And something we saw against Eastern Connecticut as well.
On the floor, foul.
Keene State foul number 0, Kameen Dupree is first. Teams.
Inbound Isaac Percy. Trying to use his body strength against Brito, who's going to be called for a foul. And of course, Ryan Kane does not agree with that. Trying to protect his players, but
he did have both hands up. I don't know really what the call was. You have to stand your ground. If they move you a little bit, it's because they're moving you. It's not because you're like grabbing on them.
Percy at the top of the key. Good shot from Sanders Dyer. Can't get it to go, and we're going to get another foul. This one's going to go against
Brito? You've got to be kidding me.
It's going to go against Liam Johnston.
Oh, Johnston.
The fans do not like that. It's going to be an off-ball foul, of course, after the missed shot. Inbound to Sanders Dyer.
Gotta be careful. He's playing pretty physical right now.
So we're going to give it up.
Yeah, that's right.
Just whistle after whistle now.
Talk your stuff, Octavio.
It's going to be his 5th foul. Isaac Percy's was just a guy who struggled all night with foul trouble. And now we'll have to sit for the remaining 5 minutes of this game.
Checking in for the Corsairs with 31, Michael Hart.
Carruthers. Dick Boyd on him. Kameen Dupree back to Carruthers. To his left, Backers finds Brito, and we're going to get an illegal screen against Liam Johnston. I believe he just did not set his feet when he screened for Brito on the reversal.
Team 7.
Now Sanders Dyer will go the other way for the Corsairs. All the way to the hoop. Good defense from Dupree. A better finish from Sanders Dyer.
This is 16 points of the game.
Brito smiling at Zankin on the way to down the court, and he will draw a foul against Jackson Zankin. It's going to be his first.
Corsairs foul number 30, Jackson Zankin is first. Flying Octavio Brito.
Brito looking for his 10th point. Like you said earlier, Brito on the verge of having a double-double himself. He gets his 10th point there. And there we go. 11 points for Octavio Brito.
Zankin drives to his right, loses it. Aronson to Carruthers. Carruthers finds Johnston in the corner, and he stepped out of bounds. Got a little excited there. We're going to get a timeout on the floor. Keene State up 75-54.
I believe sportsmanship is it's a mutual admiration and respect for your fellow competitors. We all go through a lot to reach the point where we compete against one another. It's important to realize that. So once we're finally on the field or on the court or on the starting block, we look at each other as fellow human beings and not just competitors. Being able to recognize the hard work that other athletes are putting in creates a more positive and inclusive environment.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and we're just going to look forward to the next couple of games, the last two games that Keene State has. February 15th, they go to Castleton. Game is at 7:30 p.m., and then February 18th, they are right back here for the final game of the regular season against UMass-Boston. It's going to be senior night, a 3 o'clock game. Maybe their last home game of the regular season, but the way things are looking right now with just over 4 minutes remaining in the game is that Keene State is going to be the #1 seed in the Little East Conference and is going to get home court advantage throughout the Little East tournament, which is huge for them and really gives them a lot of momentum going forward. Last year, they obviously were able to win the LEC championship, but as a 3 seed, they had to go to Eastern Con and UMass-Dartmouth to get 2 road wins. This time, maybe a bit easier if they can have those games at home.
So for all you beautiful people out there who are worried you're not going to be able to hear me and Logan talk anymore, what a block from Octavio. Don't worry, because you'll probably hear more of us once the playoffs start, because we might even win that bid. Offensive foul. Yes, it is. Woo!
And what a block. What a block from Octavio Brito. He was playing volleyball for a second. He spiked that against...
You see Dupree's face? He looks shocked.
He was shocked from over here. That's a great defensive play from not only Octavio Brito with the athleticism, but the brains from Liam Johnston to draw the offensive foul. Just shows the type of plays this team can make.
Got some new faces in there too. Got Ryan Donahue. And by some, I mean one new face. I think Ryan Zola hasn't played yet today. Oh, that was almost off the window.
Leonard bounce to Eckhart. Trying to use his size against Johnson. He's going to be fouled, and I believe it's going to be on the floor. It is going to go on the floor. Foul was before the shot. Excuse me, they're going to count the basket. Ryan Kane thought it was on the floor as well. And so did Tamid Dupree. So a lot of shocked faces on the Keene State side. But Eckhart is going to try to convert the N1 here. And he does. It's not. And it's going to be Keene State ball. Under 3.5 remaining now. Keene State comfortable up 19. Still got some playmakers on the court. One is with the ball right now. It's Tamid Dupree. Found himself open, lost his dribble though. Now kicks to Carruthers. Carruthers working on Leonard. Dribble handoff to Dupree. He'll shoot for three, and it's good. Tameen Dupree, it looked good all the way. We got a great look at it, and it's money from Tameen Dupree, who doesn't shoot a lot so far since he's been on the Keene State Owls team, but does hit a lot. I believe that makes him 5 for 8 now on the season, if I'm not wrong. Well over 50% is what I'm trying to say. As Jackson Zankin will go to the line.
Now this is what I can get behind. You got some new faces out there. And I get Gabe Bristow, Max Bonnie Lyles, Edwin Ezadomlin, and my personal favorite, LJ Hicks. Listen to the crowd, they love it. They're screaming for him.
The crowd will get loud if any of these guys
If LJ hits a three, this place is gonna explode.
Zankin's second one is up and it's good. He now has double digits in this game with 10. LJ gets his dribble deflected away from him, now finds Donahue. Donahue to Bonnie Lyles. Bonnie Lyles floats one in and out. Looked all the way down from here, but denied by the rim.
No.
Falls. Sanders Dyer can't hit.
Goodness.
Eckhart goes up. Can't finish, and Bristow comes down with it. Bonnie Lyles to LJ Hicks. Hicks to the corner. Easy dumb one for three. Can't get it to go.
Dang it.
Leonard. Bounce. Martins, good take. Good finish at one. John Martins. Let's just take a minute. I know we mentioned in the pregame, JJ, that this is pretty much a completely different looking team. Their leading scorer at 16 a game, Dalen Sanders Dyer, 16 a game this year, but last year completely different. Only 4.7, played in 20 games, didn't start any of them, and now he's the leader of this team. And of course, when you're missing a guy like Marcus Azor, player of the year at the LEC last year, led this team to a very good record overall. And then not only that, they had several other seniors that left. Adam Seabloom, Jake Ashworth, Sean Leahy, guys like that left this team that started almost every game. It's just a different look. Same coach, obviously, you see them try to fight for the first half. They're a very well-coached team, very disciplined team. Just don't have the talent that they did last year.
And you know what, that's okay. As a coach, you want to look around at your players and you don't want to make them think that they're inferior. You want them to go out there, you want them to keep playing, and you want them to try to win as much as they can. And they're coming back a little bit. I know that we have a very comfortable lead. We're up 15, but this is a game that's definitely been closer than other games that we've had in this gym.
Bonnie Lyles to the hoop.
I thought he was going to yam it on.
He was going to dunk that. Maybe he just didn't have the...
He didn't have that dog in him.
Bristow
here we go.
Gabe Bristow in transition all the way to the hoop. Bit out of control. Leonard. The pass in and the finish. That's the freshman, Ryan Flato. LJ Hicks. Pulls up.
Got it. Let's go. Let's go.
Corsairs. Handoff. Pull up. Short. And we will go out of bounds. That's probably going to be the last shot taken in this game. Bonnie Lyles to Hicks. Up to Donahue.
And that'll do it.
And Donahue is just going to dribble this one out. Keene State is going to improve to 22-1 and secure the number 1 seed in the LEC tournament with that win. They defeated the Corsairs 82-65 tonight. Make sure to join us back in a couple of minutes for an interview with Coach Ryan Keene as well as a player.
Our campus can be pretty quiet during the summer, but we're still here to show you what your life at Keene State will be like. I'm Emma, a tour guide in the admissions office, and I'm here to answer your questions and show you the parts of our community you're interested in seeing most. You can book a tour at keene.edu/visit or reach out to any of our admissions staff to find out when you can come see our home. Here's a sneak peek at what a tour is like.
Comprehensive learning is being able to adapt to experiences and apply the things that I learned. Being an athlete and juggling academics helped me grow as a person, and things that I've learned, I was able to apply it in another field, putting them into everyday life. Developing comprehensive learning helped me prioritize certain things to make sure I get to where I want to be.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with Owl Cedar captain and leading scorer of tonight's game, Jeff Hunter. Jeff, pregame we talked about you. We talked about some of your accolades. Obviously, Bevo Francis, all-tournament team early this season, and now, many others as well, and now 14th all-time Keene State history points. How does that feel to you? What is that like?
I talked about it with the guys a lot. I mean, a couple of guys have said some stuff about it. To me right now, I really don't think about it too much. Like, when I'm looking back at it at the end of my career, when I finish up playing at Keene State, I'll be a lot more happy about it. Right now, I want to win a national championship with this team, and until that's done, it doesn't matter to me, honestly.
So, we just talked about that kind of stuff, but I want to get to know you as more of a player personally. Would you personally rather have, say, 30 points and 10 rebounds, or do you really like having games that are like 20-20 games?
I mean, I guess, I don't know. In a way, they're the same thing. I mean, 20-20s are obviously great. It feels good to get a lot of rebounds, but 30 and 10, it's also another great game. So I like to go out there, compete with my guys, do what's best, try and lead us the best way possible, and go out there and just compete and win.
All right, Jeff, thank you, and good luck the rest of the way, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Passion's love. Passion is love for what you do. Because I think when you face challenges, it comes down to how much you want it and how much you love it. Passion is what keeps you going forward. Seeing so many people that were like-minded and so hardworking in their sport and academics, being surrounded by like-minded people makes you want to be more passionate. I think it pushes you to a different level that maybe you didn't think you had, and you can do the best of both worlds and love all of it.
Since I've been around, it is 22. So
tied that tonight. Welcome back once again, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with head coach Ryan Keene. Coach Keene, we talked about it earlier today. A win today got you the 1 seed in the LEC tournament. It also got you your 22nd win of the season. Ties your personal best. So looking forward to not only the remainder of the regular season, but also to the LEC tournament. What are some things you're looking forward to?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you want to play your best basketball going into playoff time. I think we had played overall 2 good games coming into tonight. You have the Eastern game here, obviously was a bit of a slow start, but then bounced back pretty good for the final 30 minutes of that game. And then obviously Western, I think overall was a solid performance that day. Beat a really good team at their place. Tonight I thought we were a little bit flat. I don't think we had the same energy and emotion and intensity and the approach, and our habits were a little bit off, and worried about some of the wrong things at times. I think we bounced back and played pretty good defense in the second half. But going to the playoff time, you want to be playing your best, and obviously, turning it off and turning it on isn't conducive to having success in the postseason. So, obviously that's something we'll talk about after today's game. But, hard to win. Like, teams want to come here, they want to beat you, they're fired up to play. Dartmouth has plenty of talent. Don't think we played our best for the entire game, but I think we, did enough. We bounced back and did enough in that second half to open the game up a little bit. Made some plays, but I think that's the start, is trying to piece together 40-minute games and building some habits and culture that will put you in the best position to play your best and have success at the end of the season.
So this is a team that you guys went on the road and played, and you guys were up 1 against them at halftime, and you ended up coming back and winning the game by a lot. It was almost the same thing as this game. Do you think that's more of UMass-Dartmouth being that good of a team that you respect, or do you think that it's kind of your guys coming in and not doing what they're supposed to do?
It's the perfect complement between those two things. Some of it is definitely because of who they are, and some of it is because of just our focus at times and the commitment to doing what we do consistently, possession by possession. But take nothing away from Dartmouth. Those guys are extremely talented. A lot of those pieces were on the team last year when those guys had the type of run that they had, and the type of season that they had. So there's no doubt they know how to win. So credit to them for doing what they did to put us in a position to maybe not play our best. But then credit to our guys out of halftime, coming out and playing a little bit better. Like I said, the defense the second half I thought was, much different. The amount of plays that we had, just contesting shots at the rim, blocking shots, being able to get out a little bit because of it. Give our guys a ton of credit to raise the level in the second half. But a perfect combination between those two things is what I'd say to answer that one.
All right, this has been head coach Ryan Keene. Coach, thank you again.
Yep, thanks guys, appreciate it. We'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Nice.
College sports fans, get ready for game day with officially licensed merchandise from the NCAA official online shop, ncaa.com/shop. Get the whole family geared up with the best collection of apparel and accessories, including t-shirts, sweatshirts, headwear, championship gear, and more. Visit the NCAA shop for today's special offer and rep your favorite team now. Only at ncaa.com/shop.
Thank you for joining us tonight with the doubleheader between the women and the men. And make sure to join us back here on February 18th for another doubleheader, this time against UMass-Boston, with the women at 1 p.m. and the men at 3 p.m. I'm Logan Pronto. Alongside me is JJ LeBlanc. And to all of us here at Owls Media Network, have a great night.
You have been watching a Keene State Athletics broadcast on the Owls Media Network. Please tune in to our next broadcast, and thank you for watching.